ladies, it's me, Ricky. I'm gonna do a tutorial for you on the 3D fiber lashes. They come in a glasses case like this, pretty little leather embossed case. And there's two tubes. Two tubes? I think people are like, what the heck? What am I gonna do with two tubes? Well, one is your transplanting gel, which is kind of like a regular mascara. It's a little bit thinner though. It's not thick like a regular mascara, but it's black. And then one is your fibers. Can you see those little teeny fibers poking up off of that? So what you're going to do is you're going to apply the gel, fibers, gel. You always want to do that. Gel, fibers, gel. Now the key is to not put tons and tons of fibers on or tons and tons of gel. You want to have a good coat of gel, but you don't want it to be like crazy. Then you always end up with gel. You don't want to put tons of fibers, you just want to, if you want more length, then you do more coats, if that makes sense, rather than like piling on the fibers. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to get a good layer here. And my eyelashes kind of grow towards each other in some parts, so yeah, that will make it a little bit more likely to be clumpy. But if you want more thickness, this does the job to give your eyelashes more body. But if you're wanting more length, then you want to do what's called tipping and use the tip of your brush to get the very ends of your eyelashes, so that the fibers have something to stick on to, because your eyelashes are kind of fine. And you can start from the bottom and go up, or just focus on the tips if you just want length. And then you let that dry for a minute, because otherwise I feel like you're just wiping the fibers right back off. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I usually do my other eye. Some people will complain about having irritation with their eyes with the fibers, but the fibers should not get into your eyes. They shouldn't hurt you either if they do get into your eyes. I mean, anything that gets into your eyes will cause some sort of irritation, but they're 100% natural green tea. The only thing is that nothing belongs in your eyes. See, I made a mess there. I can get that later with a Q-tip. So if they are complaining about getting fibers in their eyes, then they are not putting enough gel on the top to seal them in. And if they say they're putting a ton of gel on, put more on, because they don't fall into your eyes. Sometimes if you don't feel like your gel is going on very smooth either, like if your bottle is getting a little bit older, you can let it sit in a warm bowl of water with the tubes closed, and that'll loosen up the gel, as well as your fibers that can loosen up the fibers. So now we're going to go over these fibers with gel to seal them on, so that they don't fall down. And I find that you have less of a problem with clumping if you kind of pull your eyelashes apart while you're applying it, and sometimes you can zigzag to separate them. But you want a good coat there. And if they still kind of want to go together, like sometimes mine do, especially on this particular eye, then you can use the eyelash comb after. And now I'm just going to go right over top with some more fibers to give me a little bit more length. I generally like to do 2 layers. It gets a little crazy there sometimes, but once you put the gel on, it kind of straightens everything out. Seal these fibers in. my second coat of fibers on this side. If you pile on the fibers, that you're more likely to get them in your eye as well. Just so that you're aware of that. Okay, now I'm going to seal these fibers so I can have long, long lashes. Now these eyelashes, like I said, tend to kind of grow together. And I'll just use the lash comb to kind of pull them apart in a minute. If I take my time a little better, it tends to have less issues too. I've gotten to where I can do it pretty well for the most part, unless I sleep on my eyelashes weird. So there's the lashes. I'm gonna grab my comb. I'm not gonna show you that because my comb is not readily available, but those are some dang long lashes. So in just a few minutes I've got significantly longer lashes with my regular mascara, no falsies, and it's just attaches to my regular eyelashes. Doesn't make them fall out, none of that. Anyways, look at those. That is like bam. So then, like I said, if you get them kind of clumpy like I did on this one side here, you just take your lash comb and comb through them. Sometimes that will knock some of the fibers loose and you can go over it again with mascara or with a gel. I generally don't have to. My sister-in-law says she has to though. And then if I had a Q-tip handy, I would just rub off of my eyelids here and it would come off pretty easily. So have fun with your mascara.